मैम एब्सेंट if is RL.
हाँ वही तो कह रही हूँ, आज एब्सेंट है फिर। ओके, now when the chapter begins, जो birth chapter है ना बेटा, it is a story that revolves around Andrew Manson. Okay, and he has just graduated out of the medical school. He has just become a doctor. ठीक है, और उसके बारे में है when the lesson begins, जो है he is walking towards his home and he is very upset. Why? Because he had some quarrel with his girlfriend Christine. Okay, so he's bit tense, he's upset, he's distressed, and when he reaches his home, he finds Joe Morgan. Now he is Andrew Manson, okay, and he finds that Joe Morgan, one man, was standing outside his house waiting for him. Now this man, Joe, and Susan, his wife, they were expecting a child. And when this Dr. Andrew reaches there, Joe tells him that he is too anxious to go inside, and he asks him that he takes this doctor with him as his wife was expecting. And when he takes his this doctor with him, his wife was expecting. The doctor finds that there was still some time left. So Dr. Andrew finds Suzanne's mother was there and a maid, she was there. Suzanne's mother was quite wise lady, quite intelligent, but she was tense at this moment. Maybe the main reason was they were having the child after a very long time, Joe and Suzanne. Okay, so they were very much anxious. They were very much worried about it. So there was some time left for the lady to deliver her child. Suzanne's mother, meanwhile, she offers tea to Dr. Andrew, and when Dr. Andrew was sipping his tea, he begins thinking about his girlfriend and all, and then he remembers about his friends that even they had a very hard time, they had a very bad time, okay, when they were in relationship with other girls, with their girlfriends, and he feels that marriage is something that has to be peaceful and cheerful. Okay, so he just gets involved in a conflict of thoughts. All these thoughts, they start coming into his mind. Meanwhile, Suzanne's mother, she comes and she tells that she's very much worried about her daughter because the situation is quite complicated. But anyhow, the time comes, and after performing all the procedure, the child is born. But doctor finds that the child born is lifeless. Okay. Now doctor was very much confused why on one hand the lady, the mom, Suzanne, she was lying unconscious, and other on the other hand he finds a lifeless child. But doctor decided, he chooses to look after the mother first, okay, to give medical treatment to mother first. So he injected her with few medicines, and when he realized that his heartbeat, it was coming to the normal, then he turns his attention towards the child. So the child born was a baby boy. He was in a perfect shape, but the child did not cry. The child was lifeless. So doctor, he becomes very much tense, and while thinking him how to revive, he suddenly remembers that it was a case of restricted oxygen supply. Okay, so he instructs the nurse to get hot and cold water, and then he also instructs him to get whatever he needed, and then two bowls were brought in which hot and cold water was put, and then he juggles the child in hot and cold water simultaneously. Okay, एक साथ, एक बार hot water में डालते हैं डॉक्टर, फिर cold में, फिर hot में, फिर cold में. Okay, अब इसके बाद भी ना, the child, you know, did not make any movement. The child did not cry. The child was lifeless. Everybody lost hope. But this doctor, he was so determined that he continued with the procedures. Finally, what happens? He rubs the chest of the child with a towel. Okay. And as he rubs, the child starts heaving and got his breath. Means he came to life, the child came to life, the body was no longer still. The child started crying, moving his lips, and everyone there was surprised. Okay. And very, very happy. The nurse muttered words of prayers, the nurse who was there, who was holding the child. Now, grandmother was also praying. Okay, and Suzanne, she was still unconscious. After that, the doctor, he becomes too tired, he leaves from there, and he informs Andrew, gives him this good news, and then he goes back to his house, to his home. But though he was sad in the beginning, but now his heart that was full of joy. Why? Because he thinks that finally he had done something real in life. है ना? उसने कुछ real करा है. ठीक है, उसने किसी को life दी है. So he is very much excited. He is very much happy. Okay, and forgets whatever happened with between him and his girlfriend. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is the chapter, beta. We will begin not from tomorrow, we'll begin from Friday. Okay, because tomorrow I'm going to take the test. I had given you all the questions of Mother's Day.
Yes, ma'am.
Did I give you? No
Yes, ma'am.
voice. What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Gungun.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other problem if you have in any chapter that we had done?
No, ma'am.
Nobody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
No, ma'am.
किसी को है कोई दिक्कत?
No, ma'am.
Sure?
No,
No.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा ठीक है, तो आज के लिए बहुत है.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, Ritik is
Yes.
very first to say yes, ma'am. Na, he will
Yes, ma'am.
the terrace for kite flying. इसलिए he is very much excited. Yes, ma'am. ठीक है बेटा, happy
No,
Makar
ma'am.
Sankranti once again. Enjoy yourself, but at the same
Yes,
time
ma'am.
maintain social
Yes, ma'am.
distance.
Safety से
Take
रखेंगे ध्यान.
care, हाँ, अपना ध्यान रखिए, social distance maintain करिए, है ना. टेरेस पर हैं तो बहुत
ma'am.
ज्यादा ध्यान रखिए, especially of yourself and of the birds, you know.
Okay, ma'am.
पक्षियों का भी
Ma'am,
बहुत,
ये तो bird flu भी तो हो रहा है.
हाँ, बर्ड फ्लू भी हो रहा है, तो हर तरह से ही हमें ध्यान रखना है बेटा. और काइट फ्लाइंग के समय
Yes, ma'am.
बर्ड्स का बहुत ध्यान रखिएगा, अपना भी ध्यान रखिए और birds का भी. ठीक है.
Okay,
Be
ma'am.
safe.
Yes, ma'am.
God bless you
Thank
all.
you, ma'am.
God bless
Thank you,
you,
ma'am.
and God bless you.